So Chef Dear went off to finish her imitation French toast. So I'm here with Paige Taylor. Is art a lifestyle or is your lifestyle an art? Either way you put it. How do you grow and mature in your individual style, and how do you put art into your life? Paige will share his process. Sir, morning.
Morning.
All right, so I must admit, when I saw Paige Taylor, I said, second, let me take this interview because I thought it was a female. But Paige is here, and he's not a female. Your journey through where you are now as an artist, what has that been like?
It's been complex, it's a winding road, but yeah, just stick with it and hope for the best.
Yeah, people that oftentimes said artists are either geniuses or maniacs. Either way the spectrum.
I think you need like a genuine mix of both.
Yeah?
You can't lean too much to one side, but yeah, name one genius that isn't crazy.
True,
So.
true. In terms of your schooling, to do these art pieces, where did you go to school?
School, I started at St. George's College under the tutelage of Miss Forbes Graham, the bigger up anyway, and then matriculated to Edna Manley, where I did illustration and the visual communication. So.
Okay. You have a mural by Bob Marley Museum. Talk to me about that. What went into the arrangement for you to do that?
Well, I just got a call one day to be an ambassador, and yeah, we kind of ran with that. They kind of gave me a little free rein. Well, they gave me the topic and gave me like a free rein to think. So we want to take a different take from what was already at the museum, because there's a lot of murals at the museum.
Okay.
But to take a different take, with just took a different approach.
All right, so talk to me a little bit about your style of art, because I'm looking at some of your pieces and I can't recall seeing anything like this. And it looks very unique, it looks very different to me, but it looks very Jamaican, like you've mixed a lot of things into it.
Yeah. Growing up, I watched a lot of cartoons, a lot of anime, so I started out drawing, like redrawing Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, primary school, all of them things.
Dragon Ball Z, Goku, my favorite.
Yeah, so redrawing those, and then over time you just start to like mix it in with what you see around you in your environment, so local stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just a blend of cultures basically.
Yeah, because this piece to our left with the 3-star in hand, that's a mixture of the Jamaican culture.
Yeah, but with a Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that piece though, right? I see, is that God Things? What was the inspiration behind this piece?
God Thing, a very close friend, a musician actually, called Runkus. It's a song. He sent me a song, and a lot of my inspiration comes from music. So a lot of times when I receive unreleased music and stuff, spark something. So I just start moving with it.
Okay, so do you make pieces for individuals, like someone call you and say?
Yeah, commission. I work with a lot of artists, a lot of musicians, as I say. So I've worked with Kabaka, I've worked with Lila Ike, people like those.
Oh, so you think international then? Not just local thing, international. All right, so if someone wants to get in touch with you to get a piece done, what's the process?
Contact me. I prefer email, or people can shoot me a message on Instagram or whatever.
Instagram?
Yeah.
My biggest question, because I'd like a piece, one of these pieces. How much would it cost to get a piece done? Or is it done based?
It's done. It varies depending on what's going on, what it's for, and so on.
Okay. You mentioned music as being part of your inspiration. You mentioned your school teacher at St. George's. What else inspires you? Because for me, I couldn't think of these things.
It's just Jamaican culture. You see things differently.